Hey, hey, I hope you are enjoying all of the snow that we are currently getting. It has not stopped snowing here since 5:30 this morning, and it's been a consistent just pour down of snow. So far, I took my ruler and I put it in the snow, and we've gotten almost 9 inches of snow, and it is just not slacking whatsoever. And the temperatures are supposed to get down to around 14 degrees tonight, so everything's gonna freeze. But I think what I'm gonna do is I want to practice the no bake peanut butter oatmeal cookies because my dad is going to be turning 70 in February. 70. He's looking like an old man. He's got pale skin and he's looking feeble. It's just hard to believe that my dad's going to be 70. But anyways, peanut butter no bake oatmeal cookies are his favorite. So I need to practice. So that's what we're going to do. Let me go ahead and get everything set up. Check it out. It's beautiful. It's so peaceful, magical. We got a truck coming. Hopefully he's got four-wheel drive. Come on, buddy, you can do it. I will put all of the measurements in the description box in case you are interested in making some peanut butter no bake oatmeal cookies. Now you can add cocoa powder to make them chocolate, which I have some, but I'm just not going to. So far I've added 1 stick of butter, and it does call for non-salted butter, but I use salted butter, so no big deal. That's what we're going to use. And then the temperature on the stove, it needs to be on medium heat, and so that's what we're going to melt this on. You want to make sure that you get all of your measurements and ingredients gathered up before you start this. And one other thing is if you have a thermometer, which I've gotten butter on, you're going to want this as well, because this is going to be the key to making these cookies just come out perfect. So let's just let this fully melt. The snow, oh my goodness, it is like big chunks still coming down. Okay, we're just about melted here completely. Doing very good. Okay, all right, so here's what's next is you need half a cup of milk. I have evaporated milk, so that's what we're going to use. I need to use this up. I have just a tiny little bit in the bottom. I'm going to dump that out, and that's no big deal. Okay, so half a cup of milk. And then I've got 1 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Okay. All right, so let's get this incorporated and mixed together. Yep, splashing it. I don't have my wedding ring on. I don't cook with my wedding ring on. My honey is about to be heading this way. He hasn't called me yet, but hopefully he'll be safe. He has four-wheel drive and he has big tires on his truck, so. But I did see on Facebook that there was a lot of people in the ditch on the side of the road, that he's going to be coming on, so. Lord, just watch over my sweetie and help him get here safely. Another thing that I would like to practice on is like old-fashioned fried apple pies. My grandmother made those, and those were absolutely our favorite. And I know my dad hasn't had any since she passed away, and that's been like 9 years ago now. All right, so this is mixed up really good. So now we're going to keep it on medium heat. Okay. Medium heat. We'll go ahead and get our temperature gauge going. See where we're at. 230 degrees is where you want it. It goes very quickly, so we'll give that just a second. So here in just a second, I'm gonna get everything moved out of our way. I have three cups of oats. Okay. I am gonna add just a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of vanilla. So let me get that going. And then I've got 1/2 cup of creamy Peter Pan peanut butter. Got a feeling we're there. You hear the roosters? Almost. And then it's showtime. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 230 degrees. All right, so we'll turn our eye off. Go ahead and move this over. Let me move you to make sure that you can see what we're doing here. All right, so first of all, let's add our peanut butter. Thought that might melt it off. I hate to waste any peanut butter up in there, but it's so messy to cook with, so we'll just set that to the side. We'll rake this off the best I can. Okay. Alright, T. So we got our peanut butter in. Let's add 1 tablespoon. Oop, that's it. That's all we got of that. Okay, then let's get this melted, incorporated together with our little bit of salt. Okay, we're pretty creamy and melted, so in goes our oats. I need to actually tighten the handle up on my pot here. All of my cookware is old. It's all Farberware, and Farberware, it's affordable, and it sure does last forever. Eventually, I'm going to upgrade my pots and pans, but these guys have served me well. Still serving me well. Okay, we are ready to scoop this out. Okay, I've got 2 sheets, baking sheets lined with some wax paper, and usually if you've got a scooper that has the whatever, the little clicker, the handle on it, that's going to work the best. I don't have one, so I'm taking a scoop. I'm just going to start laying them out. And as far as letting them cool, I have seen one recipe, you can put them in the fridge to let them cool. One of them you just leave out on the counter. So I may put them in the fridge if I can find enough space and let them cool that way. I'm going to add a little bit more to this one. Spot for these in the refrigerator. Okay. Yum. Okay, so I will clean my mess up. We'll let those chill for probably like 30 minutes and then put them in a Tupperware, but so far they taste delicious. Still big chunks of snow coming down. I've been out in the snow, so excuse my appearance.
Hey, what are you up to?
Here's what they look like. They set up perfect. They're so delicious. Anyways, we're having a blizzard. So I'm going to try not to eat too many of these and save some for my dad. But if you're looking for a no-bake peanut butter cookie oatmeal, whatever you want to call it, this is a great recipe. I highly recommend it. Mama, you are doing a good job. They survived the night in the barn. It's 15 degrees this morning. I'm gonna get you some feed. Good job, honey. You're doing a good job. You're a good mama. Good morning, Bubs. It's frozen, honey. It's not like it was last night. It's frozen. Your turn, little. You gonna try it? Big stitch. I'm gonna get you some feed, okay? Look at that baby on the snow. Hold on. This is what it's looking like from the back door. I scraped a little off my car last night. We haven't got this much snow since 1993. Good morning. We've had a few trucks come by this morning, and they made it okay, but the roads are slick. There's your mailbox down there on the ground. Okay. Let's set the road slick. Solid ice. Whoa.
Gravel, just solid ice.
Oh yeah, super slick. Wow. Well, those trucks made it pretty good. But my papa, he was a truck driver for 35, 40 years, and he said, don't brake and don't try to overturn and correct yourself if you start sliding. And he said, just slow and steady, and you'll be okay, because he's driven all of this.
A lot of it depends on what kind of car you drive.
Yeah.
Front wheel drive little cars do good because your motor is up over your front wheels where it pulls.
Mom's car actually did good. She slid a bunch, but she made it. I was on the phone with her. I was worried about her making it up, but she did good. If we come and slide down this hill, you would go straight off this bank.
Afraid nobody's bringing a car down to anybody's off there.
That would be intense. We could do the other driveway though. What do you think? What do you think?
It was this heavy steel disc. It was dished out. It's only about this big around though, about like a hubcap, but it weighed like 20 pounds. It was solid cast iron.
Little, you're looking awful pretty in the snow. I was looking pretty in the snow. What do you think, Bubba? A little cold? Is it cold? Is it cold, honey? Where do you think the snakes are at?
I don't know.
Hibernating?
Yeah.
Probably up in there.
Yeah. Underground and all these tunnels.
Yeah. No sled. He's driving in the middle. He's making it okay. It's deep in this front yard. There's two clothes.
Can't tell what's in here. Oh shit.
What was that?
Bird. Probably a creature or something underneath this.
Oh, sure. I've got my Daniel Boone Old Navy hat on, but the fan is not kicking on. I'm afraid that our AC or heating unit is frozen and it's blowing off smoke. I don't know. He's going in there messing with it. 'Cause the house is not heating up like it should. Okay, it's kicked on now. You don't know who it was that was spinning? This guy? Anyways, that heating unit, it was blowing smoke, but then it finally kicked on.
They're just playing.
Oh my Lord of mercy. You better be careful up there because there's no guardrails. He can go off the side of that
Hill in the prick.
ridge. Oh, I hope not, but
Oh, he will.
it's a pretty truck. I seen it, I heard it. I am so cold. We have been out in the snow and talking to our neighbor. My sweet husband has been shoveling our driveway in case the neighbors need to get out on this side, or if we need to get out, we have an emergency or something like that. But it's solid ice. But he's been out there shoveling the driveway, so I've been out there with him. Our mailbox has completely come out of the ground and fallen over. We think the snowplow might have hit it. I think I'll probably go out with him for a little bit because I'm not going to leave him out in the cold by himself, and then I'll come in and make something good and warm to eat for dinner. Probably he's laid out some deer meat, some ground deer, so I'll probably make chili or something with that. Maybe some corn muffins. Something warm and hearty though on this cold day. Still going after it. You want an icicle too? Enjoy an icicle? I spilled water that I was checking on my shirt, but it's 4 o'clock. We still haven't ate anything. I will cook probably here in like the next hour. We're just fasting until dinner, but I think we may try to take a trip into town and chance it. I'm not sure. I'd need some chicken feed for Mama and these 3 babies out here. And maybe a sled.
Just hang on. If we start sliding, we just gotta go with it wherever we go.
Okay.
Okay. However we go, we go. I got pretty good grip right now.
Okay, good my way, sweetheart.
I'm gonna change in the back here.
Okay. Roads still look bad, don't they?
We're good your way?
We're good my way, yes. Okay. Anyways, so he is part Anatolian,
Look at that line. Look at his head.
right?
Look at this.
Great Pyrenees and Great and Anatolian, whatever.
He's supposed to be a quarter Anatolian Shepherd, but you can really tell it in his face that he's Anatolian Shepherd. One of the strongest biting, stronger than a pit bull. He's vicious.
We went and got some chicken feed and we looked for a sled. Couldn't find one. Here we are, still out in the cold.
Ready? Okay. Go for it. What's hard to hold me back. Can you give me the back of the neck?
I'm holding the thing with my foot. I can't. I've got both feet on it and it's taking me with it.
You have to go knee.
Okay.
Go back up.
I'll choke you.
No, it's all right. Okay, let go.
Okay.
Get you some more layers on.
I'm good.
Oh no! I broke it again. Oh man. Ready? Just try to make it one.
Your bottom's covered in snow.
You stand down here and I'll see if I can make it.
Okay. My baby's 40-year-old big kid. Oh no. One more time. You didn't get very far. Don't be making fun of my Daniel Boone hat because it is so warm. Anyways, so I just tried to leave. I went into town. Everything is solid ice. And I was going to get dog food because apparently we've got a big snowstorm, another one coming Thursday evening, which is tonight. Tonight, we're supposed to be having more snow, so I had to get some dog food. Anyways, Mama and Daddy went to the hospital because Mom had a couple scans on her neck, and then they did some MRIs and stuff, so she got that done. And they went to the dollar store and picked me up some dog food, so I walked to the bottom of the driveway and picked it up. Last night when we went to Rural King and got some chicken feed, I seen my next door neighbor, which is the ones that own the chickens. Well, he told me to take the chicken feed and soak it in water for like, 15-20 minutes or something like that, and give it to the chickens to that'll help them get their water intake too. So I put a heater out here and they're staying on some blankets, so it's very redneck, but we gotta do what you gotta do. And let me show you uh, that they're enjoying that feed that I just soaked. They're getting in the feed. But here's the heater that I've got hooked up. We'll run it, you know, for like 30 minutes and then turn it off and then turn it again. But she's done such a good job keeping these babies alive. It's amazing. She's such a good mom. And then she's staying in the barn at night. And so I pray for them every night. And then I wake up and then I see they're there, like this morning, and I walk away and I'm like, oh, you know what? God, I forgot to thank you. Thank you. Because you answered my prayer. You're taking care of this mama and her 3 little ones. That ice is dripping and melting. Freaking them out. Look at this. This is where I moved my car. And this is a girl, big girl. She's laying there. The snow mixed with the sun is so bright, I can barely hold my eyes open. It's beautiful. Well, we will see what happens if we have more snow that's going to come in. But I want to end this video with talking to you about something that's been on my mind. It was a devotional that I read last week, and it's just stayed on my mind. And the devotional, it was talking about, you know, losing your identity, letting go of your expectations and your thoughts and your desires, and you know, how you thought that life was supposed to be and how it should be going, and letting go of that identity so Christ can do his perfect work. He can mold us, transform us, and make us more like into the image of his son Jesus Christ, and to find our identity in Jesus. You know, because when we focus on what we thought that life should be like and how things should be going, it's such a disappointment, and we can go into this deep dark depression and just stay in despair and have a cloud of gloom and doom hanging over top of us. And you know, the battle, it begins in the mind and your thoughts. It's the control tower for our lives. So Satan, naturally, he will go after our minds. And so, you know, just for an example, there's many things in my life how I thought that this is how it was supposed to be going, and I should already accomplish this at this point, and you know, and my health and everything else is just holding me back. I mean, it's a dark place, and Satan will come in and say, well, you know what? You wouldn't be a good mom anyway. You have to say to that, shut up, Satan. Shut up. You know, and he'll say, oh, it's impossible. You know, it's never going to happen. Well, that may be true, but the thing of it is you need to shut up, Satan, because I serve a God who works miracles. He's still in the miracle business. He is the God of impossible, you know? He can make it happen. So what you have to do is you have to take captive of all of those thoughts and surrender them, you know, and have the word of God to fight back against that. And then what you need to do is you need to shift your mindset over here and just remember the attributes of God and who he actually is. Number one, God is faithful. We can trust him. God has great plans for our lives, okay? He's never going to leave us. He's never going to forsake us. And when we truly grasp that, there's a peace that comes with that, knowing that, hey, God's got me. He's going to take good care of me. All of this stuff
He knows about it, okay? So I need to shift my mindset into a place of peace and just resting and trusting in who God actually is. And letting go of the identity that I thought that I should have, the things that I thought that I should have already accomplished. Let go of all of that and just rest and find my identity and my peace in Jesus and who He is. And let His perfect work just be done in my life. So, yeah, just be in the Word of God, because that is the antidote. That's how you're going to fight back against principalities and evil things and bad thoughts and things that are trying to destroy you. And it's okay to have peace. And lead me to the rock that is higher than I, and just go into this safety and this resting place where God is at. And don't be afraid to trust Him. Don't be afraid, because hope doesn't disappoint. May not look like what we thought it was, but we can trust that God's got a good plan for us. But anyways, I love you guys. Hope you're doing well, staying warm in this weather. Thinking about all the homeless folks and the animals and stuff. That's sad. Hope they're doing okay. But anyways, I hope to see you soon. Love you.